later.
Huh? Oh, I got some neat old iron in the inside. Nice old Chevy. Oh, 67 Chevelle? 68? Oh, automatic. It's nice though. Oh, there's that Kenworth I wanted to take a look at. Look at this beauty. 67. 15 and a 4. Oh, it's got twin sticks. Cool. Wow, they did a nice job on it. Clean. Oh, crooked Kenworth. I like the knobs. That's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty plain Jane, just the way it came from the factory. Yeah, very nice restoration though. They made it just like it was when it came off the factory line. Look at that comfy passenger seat. See, that's the thing I don't like about the tanks being too long, because the exhaust has to have this weird bend to get up to where the pipe is attached to the cab. Got the old school reflectors. Nice. Yeah, I got to get my fenders mounted on the Pete. So I got the same idea, but I've got the fenders that come all the way down to the ground. So I've got these paddles. I'll just have to drill a hole for the mount there, but I don't have the mounts yet for the back. Yeah, that's what I need. This raised bar that comes up, and then the plate that you can adjust, and then drill the holes for the mount. So I still got to get that. I'll have to head over to Lesko and get the back mount. But that suspension is probably pretty rough. The old rubber blocks. Ah, very nice. Wonder what it's going to go for. The Nodwell section. Peg, I wonder if any of these would float. Peg bought that machine and it just went right under into the beaver dam pond.
And you minty pricks want to see how amphibious this thing really is?
If you haven't seen that episode, you got to go check that out. But yeah, that's interesting. Just forward and back. Little sunroof there. Yeah, low ground pressure, but I don't think a lot of these are meant to float. They're not amphibious, like it said on the brochure, the one Peg bought. Open cab on this one. Cool. D10. Should buy one of these and go gold mining like Parker Schnabel up in the Yukon. Yeah, that's a big machine. Got to put the bumper on yourself. Nice Kenworth. Ew. No thanks. Oh, a 379 Pete. Let's take a closer look at this one. It's funny, they took all the horns off, but they left the mounts. Class of 00. See, that's why I replaced the handle on little by little. These things just wear out. Ooh, a little bit of rust there. Yeah, this one's got potential. Just steal that blue tank, put it on LBL. Yeah, these are the Pete's I like. Late 90s, early 2000s. They still had the wood dash, all the gauges, the classic gauges. Well, that's interesting. He's got, I wonder if that lights up. It must. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, it's a double bunk. You don't see that too often on the Pete's. Canadian class. You know what that means? That means that the back of the frame is probably rust jacked for days from all the salt they put on the roads. Up here in Kanistan, oh, the wings would have to go. Oh, but I guess he's got it covering his box. Okay, let's see how rusty the frame is. Oh, it's not a double frame. Okay. A bit of damage there. Actually not as bad as I thought it would have been. There's a little bit of rust. Yeah, this has got potential. It needs about 3 feet added onto it though. It's too short of a chassis. And it's definitely in need of a restoration. What color engine? I love how the Pete hoods haven't changed all these years. Oh, an N14 Cummins. Wonder if there's any juice in the batteries. One of the viewers commented, why do you start all the trucks? Well, the ones I start are the ones I'm actually interested in. If they went for a low enough price, I'd probably end up bidding on it. Oh, someone left the keys on. Yeah, dead as a doornail. Yeah, bummer. Oh no, there it goes. Oh, battery's on meth. There she goes. Oh, it needs bigger stacks, that's for sure. And needs new windshield glass. I wonder what this old long hood will go for. Actually, my bigger wonder is what Mrs. TwinStick would think if I brought home another truck. Okay, first thing to go would have to be the raised roof cap and the raised bunk. Got to be flat top to be proper. And it needs a paint job. But I love the big 15-inch cans. That's nice. Yeah, this one's definitely got potential. Let's see what it goes for. Oh, that's cool. So this is kind of like a used truck lot at Ritchie Bros. So this isn't going to be in the live auction. So I just scanned this QR code, and it came up as a kind of like an eBay thing. You can bid on it. The starting bid that nobody's bid on yet is $30,000, and the buy it now price is $69,000. Yeah, good luck with that. All right, what else is in this lot? Little 389. You can always spot the 389s. If you watched these videos before, you know the first one is the angle off the extended hood there. The second one is the mirror mounts, and the third, the most telling, is the grille surround. So notice how it's a one-piece grille surround. It doesn't have that split with the top cap that goes over top of the suit. I can't talk this morning. Goes over top of the two sides. Let's see what he's asking for this one. All right, so this one is current offer is 70 grand. So someone's offered it all the way, or bid it all the way up to 70, and the buy it now price is 135. That's a lot, but I'm digging the paint. It's a lot like the metallic blue. I don't know if you can see it in the light there, that I painted little by little. Certified clean idle. Gross. Any miles on this thing? Oh, must have a cutoff. Well, if that's accurate, it's only got 68,000 kilometers on it, which I can't believe. If that's the case, though, then this is a pretty unused truck, and it's probably worth the 70 that somebody's already bid on it. Well, I like those classic lenses. I got to replace my LED ones on the back little by little and go something like that. The wings have got to go, though. I'm not a fan of that. Why would you want to make the bunk seem bigger and the back of the truck seem shorter? Nice tires on it, though. They replaced the ones you could see. Those ones are pretty worn. Yeah. Nice truck. That old haze is still sitting here. This is a couple Ritchie Bros ago. Let's see what the current offer is. All right, so it says today's price is down 24% from the 180,000 they wanted before. They only want 124,000 now. Only. Like the big meaty tires in the front. You got to find the right buyer for something like this. The guy's still trying to make money on it though, because I think he bought it at the Grand Prairie auction a couple years ago for 90. So I guess he's willing to take not a loss, but not make quite as much profit. This thing's been sitting here for a while though. All new back rails. Must be a cutoff. I'd buy it if I won the lottery. But that's still asking a lot. I love those bears. All right, anything else cool in this lineup? Oh, there's a Pete down there. Oh, that's a nice Kenworth. Digging the herd bumper. It needs a good polish, but let's see what it's asking. I guess it just came to the market here. They don't have a price on it yet. All right, 379 Pete. 2003, 379. Asking price 67,000. You just got to supply your own Pete logo on the front. And these old 379s are still commanding a pretty impressive price, even though they're getting so worn out. Most of them have 2 or 3 million miles on them. Yeah, 142, but is that 1.1, 2.1, or 3.1? Definitely at least 1.1 on it, I'm guessing. The Calgary. Yeah, again, the raised roof. Have to fix that. I'm digging the horns on the roof though. Look at that. And you could scare people in traffic with those big trumpets. Alrighty, let's see what else is for sale. This is what I need for the Lesko truck show. That's hilarious. A little Honda engine. Cool. Redneck edition. Mint. Alright, I gotta put this in my watch list. Oh man, you can't beat an old Honda trike. You just can't kill these things. Oh, it doesn't even have electric start. Is there a choke? Usually there's a choke right there. I wonder if it'll start. Oh, yeah, boy. No, it won't stay running. Cool, though. Even got an old Yamaha one. Man, these things are rare. I don't see these much anymore. Oh, some heavy iron. These are all the tri-drives. We've got mean C5 honey. Oh, I like the hood sticker. Classy. Man, that is a cool looking truck. Yeah, these tries usually command a pretty big price tag. That's a good looking Pete. Wide cab inner smashing them. So big it makes it tiny. The 13-inch air cans look tiny. Huh. New old winch tractor. Rust jacking? What rust jacking? Never heard of her. I wonder how many times he walked into this. Gary Kowalczyk out of Edson. Huh. Good work truck. Not the prettiest thing on the road, but still cool nonetheless. Pretty rough looking freight shaker. Oh, this old Mack looks awfully familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen it at auction before. A couple years ago. They used, abused it, and now they're bringing it back for auction. You can't use ether on diesel engines. It'll wreck them. Well, that's a nice trailer. That would look good behind LBL, wouldn't it? I'm digging this Pete gravel truck. The box needs a few Saturdays worth of polishing. Nothing beats a Caterpillar engine. If it stops blinking, 800,000 kilometers. And that's the thing about gravel trucks. You get in and out of them so many times. Pour a hole right through the step. Oh, it's newer, probably a 87 or something, one of those newer ones. Something like this. I'm not a big fan of the lights drilled into the box. It's not something I would do. Good pintle, I get a wagon to go with it. Yeah, this could definitely be a start. Problem is these Pete gravel trucks, they still go for 50, 60 grand. Oh, a little patch job there. Yeah, what is this? 388, yeah, that's what it is. Newer short hood. Good oil pressure, but a check engine light. Yeah, there's probably a reason it's here at auction. But it would be a start for the TwinStick Gravel Hauling Company. Maybe someday. No mistaking that dog. This is probably the one TwinSticks could afford. Look at this old wreck. Econodyne. Where was it out of? Out of Slave Lake. Okay, cool. Oh, it's got sticks even. Look at this. Old steel tank. Patinaed right up. Yeah, it must have been working on a farm. Look at that. Now, I believe Macks always have the brownie on the inside. Yeah, so this is your 4-speed auxiliary here on the inside. So this is where you'd split your gears. And this is probably like a 5-speed farther out, whereas your Kenworths and Peterbilts have the brownie on the other side. Yeah. Oh, I like the dog on the seat. That's cool. And your air conditioning for going down the road. There you go. Get a little fresh air. AM radio. This thing's definitely in my price range. I wonder if the old girl would go. Only got a tiny little clutch pedal. Okay. No engine stop. It's got a pull stop. Oh, fires right up. Starts to run away. Must be a Detroit. Oh, now you've done it, Mark. There. Two-handed job because the nut needs to be tightened. What a beauty. What a beauty. Old beer can sitting in the box. Well, this is definitely being in my price range. Man, the missus would kill me if I dragged this home. Put a cowl on the hood. Oh, it's an old Mack 2-stroke. Sounds good, but smells even better. Uh-oh. I guess it finally warmed up. The choke came off. This one's gonna need the right kind of buyer. I bet someone will scoop it up though. I'm calling, put the box on it and it runs. I mean, you could use this on a farm. I bet it goes for 5-6 grand. People are criticizing in my last on the hunt. They're like, this guy doesn't know he doesn't know the prices. If it crawled into his ear and laid an egg. But let's say you call a price, because you never know. You never know what something's gonna go for auction. So what I try and do is give a price of what I think it's worth. But then again, if there's the right buyers and you get into a bidding war, it'll go for much more. If nobody's interested, it'll go for much less. So it's hard to predict on auctions, but she's a beauty. Something about gravel trucks that's always bothered me is the gap when you don't have the box mated tight up to the cab. I mean, cut the frame or order a box long enough so it fits there. It looks cleaner. Oh, an old Mike Vale truck. Like the gap here, my OCD just can't stand that when you see gravel trucks rolling down the highway with boxes that are too short. Yeah, I wouldn't buy that one on principle, just for that reason. Freightliners. When you don't care how you look going down the highway. God, that's ugly. I like the older Freightliners. There's a pair of them here. Oh, the Tattletale. Before they had GPS tracking in trucks, they'd be able to tell your speed and your distance, and then I think it would actually, you'd open this up and there's a little piece of paper that gets punched, and then they can put that into a computer and then read it and then see how far you've gone and what your top speed was and all of that. So it's kind of like a Tattletale. This must be bagged, yeah, because it's sitting so low. It'd have to be an aluminum box, because I'd love to polish it up and then have the wagon polished as well. Here's a nice 377. Got to chop those off though. Have that nice and clean. Oh, it's at least straight piped. Out of Edson. Oh, why not? I like the the hydraulic tank. They made it out of aluminum. Kind of fit it in that gap there. It looks nice. Oh, tilt steering. Push for telescoping, pull for tilt. Oh, that is nice. I got to steal that column and put it in my Pete. Nothing better than tilt steering like an old Chevy. Where's the key? Dump truck, Peterbilt. Oh, yeah, boy. 1.6 million kilometers. So 1 million miles. We got any oil pressure? Oh, yeah. Oil piss high for days. Canadian class. Yeah, this one's got potential. This one's got potential. I'm digging the tilt steering. Puffing a little. Since I mucked up my shoulder, I gotta make sure I use my right arm to open these big old hoods. A green machine. Series 60 Detroit. Oh yeah. Loud as hell, but power for days. Yeah, that's the thing about gravel trucks. You're in and out of them so often, you just wear out the doors. And the steps. Looks like it's been patched a few times. Oh yeah, this thing gonna have gobs of power. You can pull a quad wagon, no problem. Yeah, this thing's probably still gonna go for 50 grand, I'm guessing. That big old Detroit in it. That's nice. Now, what he did was he took all the red off, so you can break the red plastic that they pour over top of that, and it actually looks pretty decent. I kind of like the red as it contrasts my blue paint, but this actually looks pretty decent on white paint to break all that red off of there. Yeah, it needs better stacks. Those guys are small and pathetic. Cool truck though. And it still amazes me that these sales are so close together, yet there's so many trucks for sale. I don't know if that's a good sign that guys are doing well and they can afford to buy new ones, and so they're just sending their old one to auction, or if it's a bad sign that people are getting out of trucking. Probably a little of both. That's actually a neat freight shaker. It's a newer Coronado, and they obviously took the top of the stacks off to haul it on a trailer when they brought it here, and they just haven't put them back on yet. But I like kind of the old school paint to make it look like it's an older truck. That's nice. I wouldn't buy it, but it's nice. Okay, I'm in the looks like I'm in the plastic aisle. No interest in looking at any of those. Yeah, call me an old fart. I just can't get into the new ones. At least it's got an 18 in it. And I'm sure it's quiet and the air conditioning works. Nice little homage to the old school days, button tuft. And I'm sure the headlights are nice and bright. But you can get those Holly Retro Brights and shine up the night in your old Pete or Kenworth. So yeah, pass. It's getting harder and harder to find decent old trucks that... What, is there a party going on in there? Almost scared to look. Oh, must be a wiring short for the door lock. That's gonna drain the battery. Orange peel for days. Yeah, no thanks. Lone Star, little short hood Pete. You don't see these too often anymore. These extenders for the headlight mounts, because normally they would just come to here and just mount the headlight, but then it's got the extender for a signal light. But I don't know, that just doesn't do it for me. They're pretty rare, and I guess they never really caught on. But what this thing truly needs is a conversion kit from Truck Shrouds, where they put a straight hood cap on it so it looks flat top and it gives it more of a long hood look. Yeah, nothing special. You can have any color plastic as long as it's gray. It's a nice old Kenworth. Someone was saying in the last On the Hunt video that they've driven a lot of these aero cabs. Oh, someone left the key on. Or not. Why is everything on yet the key's not even in the ignition? More wiring troubles. The battery's gonna be dead in this thing as well. How do I turn it off? Okie dokie. Yeah, it's got quieter. But yeah, someone was commenting that these Aerodyne, I should have picked a quieter truck. Oh, step down, Mark. That these windows up here that are actually really nice for giving natural light into the bunk. He was saying in the comments that these guys leak pretty bad. They can crack and they can leak. So they look cool, but they can be a pain in the ass at the same time. .1 million kilometers. Yeah, this guy's seen some miles and it's got some wiring gremlins at the same time. Paint's nice though. Not a fan of those cutout wheels, but a good looking truck nonetheless. It's a similar Kenny. It's a head turning color. If you're into that kind of thing. Oh, let's go look at this old crusty 379. Well, TwinSticks always goes for the old ones. Why? Because they're cooler. Oh, what the hell happened here? Was it just sitting on there? Or did it? No, I guess they, the little machine screws they used to hold this heavy piece of tin on there didn't hold. Oh, they polished the box up nice. That's probably a new box. Oh, look at the patch job on the pipe. Oh man, just go buy a new elbow. That's pretty rough. What do you think of them welds, Blake? Damn! All right. That visor's pretty rough too. Someone like me was learning how to polish. You could just see all the trail marks. They did a decent job on the grill though. Polished up the wheels too. What is that, the news copter? Oh, is this a 389? Oh, they had me fooled. Oh. Someone got creative with the paint as well. Now I often wonder, when they take out the passenger seat, are they just trying to save weight, or is that a company policy where they don't want they don't want a passenger, or is it just easier walkway into the bunk? Probably the latter, I'm guessing. I mean, the seat doesn't weigh that much. I'm scared to open that fridge. Yeah. Oh. Those are cool. Yeah, that drop visor, if we had the 8-inch bus class, you'd only get to enjoy a little sliver of it in the middle. That's a hell of a drop. And he's got the stainless window chops as well. Yeah. Cool trucked up potential, but it's not a 379. They fooled me with the headlights. No, I stand corrected. It is a 379. It says so right there. I kind of, well, the door doesn't close worth the damn. So it's a newer 379 because it doesn't have the old school paddles. And I thought I saw a curve here, but it's just the hood's buggered up. Must be a couple more sheet metal screws they put in there. And they put on new 389 mirrors to throw me off. And of course I could have looked at that. Well, let's see what it goes for. It would need a lot of work, but it's got good bones. A nice nod to the old school with the paint scheme. At least they're trying. What's a Bose ride? Father stereo blows? Must be all speakered up in here. No, someone left it on.
Oktoberfest, wrestling, trivia, crib tournaments, and of course, dog-friendly Sundays. Want to know what's
Well, that doesn't seem that impressive. What, because they had a couple of little extra speakers? Yeah. Keeps leaving all the keys on. Yeah, I don't know what Bose means. Obviously doesn't mean kick-ass stereo. Bose ride, okay. So what, they put special airbags on it? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys know what that means, hit me up in the comments. Ooh, this is nice though. Stainless steel box. And yeah, fenders that I still need to mount on my Pete. Now what else we got? Oh, Oculus is selling off a bunch of trucks. Hope they're not going under. Always enjoy seeing their head-turning orange Pete's going down the highway. Ooh, look at those big pipes. Old twin sticks. He would bypass all of the damage and all the rusty frame just because it's got big 8-inch straight pipes. Are those 8s or 10s? Man, they look big. Maybe they're 8s. Well, we got to hear them, right? Because why not? Oh, dead as a doornail. And there is power. Yes, it's not a cutoff because I saw the lights come on there. Just not enough. Not enough juice. Bummer. Yeah, so you couldn't do the bus class with this window because, as you can see, this is starting to be the newer Kenworths where the glass starts to make that bend. So obviously Brett couldn't cut that out of flat bus glass. Oh, nice. You don't see those too often. The orange color. Man, if I bought this thing, I'd put an 01 on the door and have a Confederate flag, stars and bars up over the bunk. Oh, those pipes look mean though. The hockey sticks bent out. That's cool. Yeah, here's all the new Oculuses. It's neat that they cut, well, it's neat that they cut this too, so you can grab the Peterbilt bird to open the hood. That's a good idea. And then they laser cut out Oculus on the heat shield. Ugh. That one's even worse. Oh, look at these bad boys. Yeah, now this could be the General Lee trucking fleet. Yeah, these are nice. Way out of my price range. Oh, they're so new. They've got the flat screen. So these must be like a 2024 or something. And all the buttons on the steering wheel. Yeah, let's see. Is there a cutoff? Yeah, there must be a cutoff. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. Oh man, it even smells like new truck. Beauty. Oh, it must be that new PACCAR engine. 9,000 kilometers. Oh my goodness. This thing's brand new. Seat's barely been farted in. Oh, those are nice. Oh yeah, there's still plastic in the bunk. Oh, this is a brand new truck. Now I'm digging the dash here, but I'm just wondering, like the early 90s Chevys, when they went to those dial gauges, if the sun was shining in your eyes, you could never see it. So I don't know if you can turn the brightness up and how easy this is to see. Maybe someone with the newer Peterbilt can tell me, but interesting that with 9,000 kilometers, it's already got a check engine light and a little wrench light. So I wonder what the deal is. That's cool. I like the torque gauge. Wow. This is nice. Way out of my price range. Way out. But if I ever won the lottery, let's see if it must be that PACCAR engine, I'm guessing. Must be one of the last of the 389s. Beautiful paint. Oh no, it's got a Cummins in it. Oh, I stand corrected. This is a good truck. Okay, Mark, what's it gonna go for? 565 horse. Beauty. This thing with 9,000 kilometers, it's gonna go for north of 200, probably 250, 275. Some big old rig pigs from Lennox. Now these ones could definitely go to work. Talking with Dallas, he said unless you have the dual front axles, they're not interested in hiring you. These guys can just carry so much more. Grand Prize Safety Award in 1994. It's an old TwinSticks graduated from high school. Oh man, I bet you this truck has seen some shit. It's got sticks too. Oh man, this is awesome. Oh, look at that. Look at that fancy computer. What, you type out a message to the boss?
Rain. R-A-I-N. That is correct.
I've never seen one of those before. That is pretty vintage. About the same as the truck. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, where it's got the auxiliary 4-speed on the outside, which is stiff as hell. Oh, needs a little bit of grease. And then your main, I guess it's just a 10-speed for the drive. That's cool. The old butterfly hood. Yeah, this C5 honey, even though she's vintage, but it'll still command 40, 50 grand. Again, just because it can be put to work. Look at the steel on these trucks. I'm 6 feet tall and I can still fit underneath this top bar. That's crazy. Yeah, cool. Cool stuff. I admire those guys that go out and work on the rigs. Oh, look at the tear. 34,000. So you can carry 47.6. Of course, that's kilograms, not pounds. And you weigh 34 going in. It's just so much steel. Cool. Big push bumpers. Yeah. Awesome. Well, that's a bit different of a mount. So you bolt it to your frame there, drill a hole, and then you still have some adjustment to get your height set for the fender. Yeah, that's cool. I still got to mount those on my Pete. Oh, it's got the big vacuum blower pump for the cans. So like a Super Bee full of some sort of powder, like concrete powder, that type of thing. And then they can blow it out and empty it out on the quick. Man, the fact that they've got these two beautiful Pete's all rigged up, yet there's still nibs on the tires, and it's still beautifully painted, lead me to believe that these guys went to work just briefly and then ended up selling them. Didn't even take the rubber off the pogo stick there. And yeah, let's take a look at the stacks. I'm pretty sure one of them's fake. Okay. There's a good example. Well, maybe not. Let's gotta look underneath. Because of this new DEF emissions nonsense, sometimes the stacks are phony. But it looks like, no, they actually connected in the second stack. So that is cool. Extra points on these trucks. Yeah, they put a Y pipe in there. Right on. Oh, look at this big, beautiful Pete. Okay, so it's got a shorter bunk. It's not a 63-inch bunk. It's not the 36 either. It's kind of the in-between width. But what that does is it makes it look even longer. But I have to believe that this didn't come factory, that this was a cutoff. I could be wrong, but it does seem like someone did some work. Can I spot the weld? No, maybe not. Maybe it was ordered with this long wheelbase. Oh, that is cool with the big straight pipes. 8-inch Lincolns. Not a real big fan of the plastic fenders. Oh yeah, it was cut off. You can see that little indent there. They hit it well. They hit it well, but it looks like this is where the weld was. It was a straight butt joint, I think. Because as you can see, they ground it to try and clean it up a little bit. This new channel was just a little bit taller. Wish it was a little bit taller than the existing rails. Plus you can see how corroded and rotten this is. And then all of a sudden it's just nice new steel. Yeah, so they added it in. Ah, well done hiding the weld though, boys. That is cool. I'm digging the painted box to match. And a little bit of corrosion on the bottom of the bunk. Yeah, newer 389. Looks like they've been having a little trouble here. Oh, you gotta have a long shifter in a Pete, right? Sitting on the floor, shifter's way up in the air. Oh, 1.7 million on a 389. Man, this truck got around. Oh, there's the painted inside of the visor, like I did on Little by Little. I think that looks really sharp because it complements, because you're looking at the same color above and below. Oh, yeah. I like this one for a 389. And that's interesting. The chop is the top, and then it goes around the front as well to block a little bit of the sun. Okay, so 1.7 million. The hours don't seem right for that many kilometers. And the oil pressure's a little low. But damn, it sounds good. Oh, an extended wheelbase Pete. Now, again, it's that same orange as the newer ones. I wonder if the folks that owned it actually had to liquidate their trucks. Grill bars for days. I should buy them all and, like I say, start General Lee trucking. Oh, big old red top. Yeah, that's nice. And I like the extra lights, the marker lights. Normally they only have about 4 or 5 of them. I think 5. But they put taller brackets on there, so it's got more lights. And the stainless steel cowl. And the straight 8-inch straight pipes. Oh, I like the chrome strip they put around the peak window. Yeah, this is a nice truck. Oh, holy shit, Dallas's cabover's back again. Okay, well, this is like the 3rd on the hunt. This is like the 4th episode. So I did a what's for sale with Dallas when he was trying to sell it. And then it sold at Grand Prairie. And then it sold at the last Ritchie Brothers. And now it's here again. I guess whoever buys it doesn't like the shifter. I'll go take another look at it again. That's hilarious. Other than Little by Little, that's probably the most repeat truck in my video collection. This is a beauty. If old TwinSticks had the money, I would scoop this guy up in a heartbeat. Oh wait, these new hoods, you gotta do a little release, or normally you do. I guess it's all broken now. There's usually an arm here and it locks it so the hood can't come crashing down on you in the wind. You gotta just lift the steel up, and it allows that arm to go by. But with 1.7 million miles, this hood's been raised and lowered a lot to check the oil. Now that's a nice touch. It's the little things, right? So obviously they painted the truck all orange, but then the grill in behind to catch all the bugs, they painted that orange. So you get a little bit of orange color peeking through the grill. Yeah, that's Astro Towing. Doesn't look much like a tow truck, but I guess maybe they could add something on the back there, or maybe they pulled a trailer. She's got the lights on the roof there, but beautiful, beautiful. Look at this old beauty. Oh, Dallas, how come no one keeps your truck? I mean, there was nothing wrong with it mechanically. It had a C-VIP, and Dallas is a hell of a mechanic, so everything worked on it. I mean, there's lots of picture proof on Single Drive's Instagram that this truck was working. Nice new tires. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the shifting is shit in this thing. It's brutal. I don't know how Dallas does it. You can still see the curry in the door. But all you really need to do is either grease the cable or put a new cable in. My old nemesis. Oh yeah, it's still awful. Got any juice this time? No, it kills batteries. Save a charge. Wonder if it's all these loose wires. So it's kind of a 3/4 restoration. It still needs a little bit of work. So I wonder if it just keeps drawing down the battery. Huh. The funny thing is everyone sees this truck, because people that watch Ritchie Brothers watch these sales, and to have this thing come around for a third time, I think each time it's going to go for less and less money. Still cool though. I'd buy it if I didn't already have one. All right, so there you have it, folks. Another on the hunt. I know people either love on the hunts or absolutely despise them, and I get all kinds of, oh, look at that Freightliner. I get all kinds of comments about, oh, get back to work. Well, it's summertime and TwinSticks needs to have his fun too. So instead of spending a Saturday working, I just spend a couple hours out of here doing a little walkthrough, taking a look at the iron, getting my jollies, and hopefully for the few viewers out there that actually do, oh, look at that Kenworth squirrel. Few viewers that actually enjoy these, they can get some enjoyment out of it as well. So old TwinSticks is going to head to the lake now and do a little fishing with the Mrs. TwinSticks. So hope you enjoyed the episode. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Like I always say, don't ever forget, if you got it, cool truckers brought it. You got that new rod from Cabela's Canada, Bass Pro Shop? Oh, nice Wally. Look at that.
Right on. Sweet.